After an absence of more than 10 years, Jamaica Plain will be hosting a World's Fair this coming Sunday. Organized by community groups, the event will take place along Center Street between Hyde Square and Jackson Square, otherwise known as the Latin Quarter. To tell us what's planned are two of the organizers, the event coordinator, Kelly Ransom, and the founder of La Gringa Loca Productions, Paloma Valenzuela. Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wonder with Paloma, maybe you were just a kid when this fair was going on, but why revive it?
I was just a kid, and I came into this neighborhood in the late 90s, and I was going into second grade, and you know, coming into a new neighborhood, you kind of have to, you know, ease into your neighbors and the new school. And I remember the fair being something that really made me feel like right at home. And it was always a tradition, like, you know, any other holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, it was like every year we were going to go to the World's Fair. And we really wanted, or I knew it was important for me to be a part of its revival, because it was something that is very close to my childhood, close to my heart, and to be like the new generation to bring it back means a lot. It means a lot to me to be a part of it, and I know that everyone else who's involved has memories of it, and that's why we want to bring it back, you know?
Kelly, 10 years ago, there wasn't a Latin Quarter. There was a high-low.
Yes.
Now we have, Whole Foods, and
Correct.
we do have a Latin Quarter. So, I mean, how do you adapt this event to how things have changed?
So a lot has changed in 10 years, and you know, one of the major things that I think people who come to the event who have memories of the previous event will notice is it's not as grand and big as it was taking over Center Street. That is an aspiration in the future, but it's technically year one. So we had to really start that over. And so the Latin Quarter neighborhood was recently designated a cultural district by the city and the state, and they formed an advisory committee to sort of like lead the strategic planning of that, and they interviewed lots of stakeholders, and they asked them, you know, what is something that you miss about the neighborhood or something that you would like to see? And a lot of people brought up the previous World's Fair. So even though it's changed, the like institutional memory is like the muscle memory is still there, the people who lived there the whole time. And it's going to be different, but it's going to have a lot of the same feeling and soul of the previous years.
Paloma, what about something? You got some performers, you've got some dominoes.
Yes, we have a dominoes tournament, and we have a DJ. We have multiple artists who are going to be performing. We have three bands.
And
and
troops.
Yes, and lots of activities. We have vendors, food trucks. What else do we have?
You should talk about what you're doing there.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is the first time I'm ever doing something like this. I'm doing a kind of a video installation. I've created, along with a group of set designers here from Boston, a sort of television set that will invite everyone who comes, who's interested, to come and do a little interview with me on the set. I don't want to give too much away, so there's a little element of surprise, but basically an installation that allows for participation from others at the World's Fair to come and join and talk a little bit about their memories.
And then we have like 10 other interactive arts activities that are happening that day for free and for all guests to come and make art.
No, of course, I'm interested. You both worked on raising money for this.
Yes.
How did you do?
It was a lot of work, and there were the whole committee, a committee of lots of people that were involved in making this happen. But as of today, we've raised $24K. But the thing that's really special about that is like why, like where did that money go?
Yeah, how are you spending it? That's
right,
interesting.
exactly,
Yeah,
of course. And the donors and the sponsors want to know where that money is going to. Why is this event so expensive? And you know, I trained the numbers this morning, and I'm just so happy to say that 20K of the 24 is going towards paying the artists that are participating, including Paloma and her set designers.
Not all the 20,000, okay? That would be a different story.
Paying for local businesses to provide their services to make the event happen. We're paying local youth to run the arts activities, so we're paying them an hourly wage that's very nice for them to come and teach people how to make certain art. And then we we paid for all the permits for our food vendors, and we trained them on how to vend food outside. So we've been really supportive in that. So that costs a lot of money. And it's just really awesome that we put all this money back
For the community.
into the neighborhoods, to the small businesses, the residents, the youth. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Paloma, what about the groups? I did see at least one of these before. I think it was Eric Herman, a Su Descarga, and they were performing Brigham Circle. They were teaching people how to dance. Is this going to be the kind of thing you have in mind here too? I don't know.
She's so focused on her video project, so I'll give her a pass on this. But yes, absolutely. So we have the Ray Lariano experience, and then right after that is Eric Herman, and then we have Meta Movements Latin Dance Company, who's actually coming in to teach a bachata class, which is so exciting and fun. I don't know how to dance at all, but
You know how to dance bachata?
Not yet.
you will.
You have to come to them. We'll learn.
Yes.
And we have Caramella Boston, and we have a couple of other groups, but our headliner is Jorge Arce, who's been known in the neighborhood for a really long time. The community was asking us to bring him there, so there'll be dance lessons and
Good music.
good music, a lot of dancing.
Paloma, for people who are not familiar, they might think of this stretch of Center Street as someplace where they get bogged down in traffic. But as far as the event itself, for people who have not experienced it, what's it going to be like, you think?
Well, like Kelly was saying, it's going to be a little bit smaller scale in terms of blockage, of roadage, as opposed to when I remember when I was a little girl. But very much central. It's going to feel like it's very much the center of the Latin Quarter, very easily accessible by the Orange Line. Jackson Square Station, walking distance from there. And it's going to be more or less like a circle.
Right.
It's like a circle centering around the Blessed Sacrament Church and where Hyde Square Task Force is. And I think it's going to feel very intimate and safe and fun. And I don't think it's going to cause too much traffic for people if they're worried. But it's a Sunday as well, so.
We're closing a very small portion of, it's called Creighton Street, and it's up to Biner Street, and it's just from Creighton to Biner. It's a really small stretch of property land that is next to the Frogmore. And then we're lucky that so many of our partners on the team have, they manage some of the retail spaces and some of the buildings that are on the Blessed Sacrament campus. So they've really worked with us to let us have the parking lot for our food vendors and the grassy area for our arts activities. And then the stage of the whole, we don't have a stage. It's the stairs of Blessed Sacrament.
And just the effect of getting people to come out there, walk around, you go by a restaurant, you read a menu.
Yes.
That must have some lingering effect, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. So we're really, we're so excited to have all of our food vendors and vendors there, but we've been working with Hyde Jackson Main Street to also provide all of our guests with a map of the entire Boston Latin Quarter district with all the businesses listed. So yes, we want you to come and explore our event. It's from 12 to 6. That's a long time, but we want people to explore the rest of the Latin Quarter as well.
And you've got some more details on Facebook at least? Or?
Oh, absolutely. And LatinQuarterWorldsFair.com.
And on Instagram as well.
Thank you both very much, Paloma Valenzuela and Kelly Ransom.
Thank you.
Thank you.